Welcome to Horror Makes Us Happy, the podcast where we ask the question, what is it about horror that makes us happy? Your hosts are Steve Becker and myself, Chris Whitman, and you can find out more about us at our website, horrormakesushappy.com. We got a link tree over there with links to all the things like our Discord and Steve and I's personal projects. Go on over there and check them out, check it out and stuff. There's episodes of the podcast itself there as well.
Yes.
Before we get started, this is the trigger warning. This is a horror podcast, so we will be talking about horror things. So we could delve into sensitive subjects, including physical harm and or violence, and there will be foul and harsh language. There will be words that I can pronounce.
Amazing.
We're going to say
this
curse words.
Yeah. You know, I completely forgot to ask pronunciation. Clara Kovacic?
Oh, it's so hard. I mean, nobody has ever said my name the right way. If you say it like in a Croatian way, it's Kovacic.
Kovacic.
I was going to say that.
But
Okay.
I honestly, here, if you make it an Argentinian name, it's a Kovacic.
Yes.
But
Okay.
if you want to pronunciate it the way it is, that it's Croatian, it's Kovacic,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is
Both-
like
both
a
make sense.
kick in the balls, man. Honestly, my surname has never been written well or pronunciated well. It's like do whatever you can with my surname. I mean,
You know what? That works. It's fine.
Yeah,
You were close enough.
Yes.
great, go.
For the record, I was going to say Kovacic,
Great,
which is close.
very close.
Yes.
Very close.
Okay, so Kovacic.
Nope.
Yeah.
The stress is on the O, Kovacic.
Yes. No?
Yes.
That's how I heard it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, yes.
All right. So for our listeners, that is our guest. Welcome. Best known for some. Actually, you've got like 50 different credits on IMDb for horror films alone.
Yes.
Just horror films. That's impressive.
Night of
Mostly
Horror.
horror films.
Yes.
Mostly, like
Yes.
90%, I think.
Yes. That was
Yeah, good
that was
taste.
why you caught our eye. So yes, some of the maybe better known items, at least for an English speaking audience: A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio, Asylum, Twisted Horror and Fantasy Tales, and the 100 Candles game. Although I saw you did have a number of different titles in other languages, Spanish, I think you maybe French. Is there
The
French
Devil
there?
Whisperer Name and The Caregiver, some other.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering right now.
Yes. So, but this the theme of this podcast is going to be less about your body of work and more about what you yourself have been a fan of.
Yes.
We're also going to talk about
Thank
some maybe personal experiences too. But that said, it's not meant to be a therapy session. So if there's any questions you don't want to answer, you can just say pass and we'll move on. But starting with childhood, what are some of your earliest memories of scary things?
I honestly never found, in a way, the scary films. I found them very attractive, like something that pulls me in, some sort of like entrancement and enchantment that I love, like this sort of world where monsters exist. But if I have to be honest, the first approach that I had to horror films were in dark fantasy films. That my parents got me like these films from the 80s, and they were like, oh, these were really good childhood films from the 80s, and they put me like The Dark Crystal, which to me is not a child's film. I mean, I was traumatized.
You know, same. Yeah, I remember watching The Dark Crystal as a kid, and it was pretty scary. The tone, the design, the lighting, like the Skeksis are scary as shit. But
Yeah, the never-ending story, man. There was this
Yes.
creature, like wolf-like creature from the darkness of the
Gamork.
nothingness.
Gamork, yes.
Yeah, and I was everything about it. The death of Atreyu. I mean, I was honestly there was my first therapy session.
Right.
For me.
Yep.
Yes. Lots of people were traumatized by that stupid horse.
Yeah.
I say stupid horse because that's what Atreyu said. He literally called it a stupid horse. I get shit for this all the time when like people bring that up, and I'm like, stupid horse. And they're like, how can you be so mean? That's what he said in the movie. He called it.
It's a quote.
It's a quote.
Terrible. That honestly, they put me also Labyrinth, the one with David Bowie.
Oh yeah.
I was
I
like,
knew you were gonna bring that up.
I think it's really sexual in a way, and I was like, what am I watching? I'm like
That-
8. And, like, I got like this sort of like strange vibe with David Bowie, and I was like, okay, what am I doing here? Why are my parents?
Am I supposed
Why
to be
are my
watching
parents
this?
allowing this? But they were no, they are puppets, so it's a child's film. Like go
Yes.
and watch Gremlins or Critters. I mean, I have like, and that's where it started. Like more in those sort of fantasy puppets films, which
Mhm.
are horrifying by the way for me
Yes.
as a kid. But it also brought this whole idea that magic exists in the world,
Mhm.
and I felt that magic through the window of the TV. I was like, there is this scene in Videodrome, the film of Cronenberg, where the guy grabs the TV and gets inside the TV. And
Yeah.
like I felt that like I needed to go inside this world, and I would love to like investigate the labyrinth or go through the mountains of the Dark Crystal.
Mm.
So it really like opened up a window of magic in my life, and I think that's where I became like I fell in love with cinema.
Did you see Videodrome at a young age?
No, thank God.
Okay. That's a bit much for a kid.
That honestly would be like bad parenting in another level. Like
Mm.
Yeah.
calling security, health. I don't know what's the name here. We call child
Child
security,
services.
child
Yeah.
services. Yeah.
I mean, we've talked to people who have seen like Exorcist at a very young age, which is also pretty rough for a kid. But for some reason, like Videodrome is like, all right, that's a bit much.
Yeah. No, I mean, The Exorcist is actually a film that I watched at a relative young age. If you want to say 11, or I think I was 10 when there was like this sort of revival because they were going to make an extended cut with scenes
Ooh.
never seen. I think it was in 2001. Where it came back to the cinemas, and it was like a new version with a lot of scenes that were cut off the first film. And I got obsessed with, there was this documentary about how they made the music and each of the scenes. And I watched it like, and I said, this is honestly, this is magic how they did this. Like they investigated the sound of the bees that gave you chills. So there's always this sort of sound of bees in the film, or how they made the voice of the Reagan possessed, and how they mixed something with alcohol, like rotten eggs and something. They gave it to the actress.
Yeah, I heard that she drank like she ate 5 raw eggs and smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day to get that voice.
Yeah, it was something crazy, and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is amazing!" I mean,
That's
they
dedication.
cannot do movies nowadays. That would be like I don't know, illegal to make that sort of thing. But I think that it was horror movies have something that it's people watch them and maybe they are scared, but doing them is actually really fun. Like really fun. You're having fun. It's every day is Halloween, and you're like dressed up in something, and you're seeing people like do this effects, and it's. I think it's honestly, it's like some sort of like celebration of Halloween every day when we were filming.
Was there a particular scene in the Dark Crystal that stood out to you?
In the Dark Crystal, yeah, the moment where they absorb the like the life, the life of. I was like traumatized by that. They suck it up like the life, and they started to become like a dry leaf.
Yes.
Terrible, man, terrible. Like in Hocus Pocus. That's not a child's film. Hocus Pocus.
Also not a child's film. Yeah, that one too. It's amazing how many movies that we have that are technically children's movies that are like this. You know, looking back on it, this was low key kind of very scary.
Yeah, I mean, the way they honestly, the first moments of the film is how they kill a little girl. It's like, okay, great.
Well, they're witches, so you know that's what they do.
Yeah, so dark.
Yeah.
Let's see. You mentioned Gumwork from Neverending Story. How old were you when you saw Hocus Pocus?
I think it was like 8.
Oh, wow.
I was really small watching those films. I'm like, Mom. I mean, I also watch like a lot of anime that are not for children, like a really young age. Like I was watching Elfen Lied. Do you know some anime or don't you?
Yes.
Have you watched Elfen Lied?
I have, and I like 2 episodes, the first and the last.
Yeah. You need to read the manga to know how it ends.
Oh, okay.
It's an open end. It doesn't end where the anime ends. It's just one season.
Just like Berserk.
Yeah, but Berserk, you gotta read the manga. I mean, it's way better than any anime adaptation that has been made. And I mean, Berserk and Claymore are my top one animes. They have the
Okay.
best monsters, the best. I love monsters. Like, to me, if you want to convince me to watch a horror film, you tell me there's like this badass monster, and I'm like, let's go ahead. Don't tell me anything more. I'm in.
You had me at Monster.
Yeah, you had me in Monster, man. Let's go watch it.
Was Claymore the anime you mentioned a minute ago, or was that a different one? I couldn't make
No,
out. what you said.
Elfen Lied.
Elfen Lied. Yeah. It's a
Elephant lead. I've never even heard of it.
Elfen. It looks like it would be pronounced Elfen Lied. I believe it's German though, so it's Elfen Lied.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's about a girl who can cut people's heads off with her mind.
Oh,
Hmm.
nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So was it just, empowerment that you liked about that one, or was there something else that you keyed into?
In Elfen Lied, there's a lot of empowerment.
Yeah.
I love the main character. There is like something that I really love about female protagonists that have
Mhm.
powers and like go berserk.
Mhm.
There's this book that Stephen King wrote that it's called Firestarter.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That to me it's really similar to what Stranger Things started to be in the first two seasons before it became
totally.
a sort of kids show.
Mm.
And I think that is something like really special about the essence of a small girl having these monstrous powers and not being able to control her rage.
Mm.
There's something like really, I don't know, primeval about that it's really attracting to me.
I can understand why.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you participate in Halloween down there?
In
Okay.
Halloween?
Yes. Do you guys celebrate Halloween in
You know what?
actually let me start here. Were you living in Argentina your whole life, or did you move around?
I lived my whole life here. I've studied abroad in some places, but mostly here. And here it's really sad because honestly, we don't celebrate Halloween here.
Okay.
But I know the word in Spanish, son pajeros. They're lazy. Here in Argentina, people are lazy. I'm like, oh, it's Halloween. Okay. Let's get a mate. Like, I'm like, oh, well.
You got to put up decorations and do a costume. You got to get candy. It's a whole thing. We could just, sit around and drink. That's a thing, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a thing. But the thing here is that I think there's a lot of insecurity, and whatever thing you put in your house will be stolen by night. Yeah. I mean, people don't put things outside their houses or decorate because they are going to be stolen. Like, it's not a secure country. It's a really unsecure country.
There could be other traditions like hanging out and watching a movie together or something.
Well, I think that's the tradition. You got to get together and watch a horror film. Like, that is the thing. The least you can do is get together and watch a horror film.
Was there anybody in your family as a kid who was a fan of horror? A parent, a sibling, friend? Or was it just mainly you?
I think I'm crazy. No, I think that there are things that my father gave me. Like, the pull to horror films was mine. And I asked my father, read me the stories before to go to bed. But I asked him to, instead of read me a book, to tell me a horror film.
Okay.
So the first films that I saw, I didn't see them with my eyes. I saw them with my imagination when my father told me about the stories. Like, for example, Wishmaster, Alien, Predator, Poltergeist. And I was small and I loved horror stories. So I was like, just tell me. And when I got into an age where I could watch them, I went on and rent them and watched them. And I was like, oh, I imagine this way or that way. But I had to wait a little bit for those. So first I imagined them and then I saw them.
It's like when you read a book before you see the movie that the book is, or the film that's adapted from the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing that. Like reading the book and then watching the film, or watching the film and then reading the book. To me, it's like a must.
It's interesting that your father told you about Wishmaster, because that's not a movie I would expect someone to know unless they were a horror fan. So
Yeah, it's a little bit of a niche one there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good,
it
though.
was. And Evil Dead. He also told me about Evil Dead when I was a kid.
Okay.
Was
So
your dad a horror fan?
Sounds like it.
I think he was. And
Yeah.
now I think he got old and forgot about the fact that he was a horror fan. But I think he enjoys, but not the same way. I mean, he loves a good movie and is not searching for horror films.
Mhm.
But my brothers, not my sister, my brothers, some of them are really interested in horror, not in the fan way, but in, oh, I want to watch a good horror film. So what do I watch? Clara, they ask for me for some advice. I'm like, what do I say? Because I watched everything and I have to make like this sort of like selection for them to watch that I know that they're not going to turn off the
Right.
film. I'm not
What's
going to
gonna be good for
recommend a
them?
Serbian film. Like a
Yeah.
Serbian film is not a recommendation for my brothers.
No.
No.
It's not a
beginner.
recommendation for most people.
No.
So the next two questions we're going to ask as a pair. Do you remember the first person you hurt?
The first person I hurt,
Yes.
I think it was my mother when I came out of her.
Oh my God! Is that Steve? Was that my answer for? No, that wasn't my answer for our interview. When we started the show off, we interviewed each other, but I would like to I would like to change my answer because I broke my mother's tailbone when I came out of the womb. So
Fuck!
that's got to be
Little
first.
animal.
She says I've been a pain in the ass ever since.
Nice.
Fitting. Okay, so the opposite of that question. Do you remember the first person you helped?
I've never helped someone. Not.
Yeah.
I hate helping. The first person I helped, I guess it's going to be my brother or even my parents if they ask me for some help with the house where I lived in before. But
Okay.
I remember, I think it was my brother. Help him to find a toy that he lost.
Okay. Did you have any scary dreams when you were a kid or reoccurring nightmares?
I was really scared of the monster of the nothingness.
From Neverending Story.
Yeah, and that monster came to my nightmares. Like that was something that really scared me. When I imagined it in my dreams, or sometimes I thought that he was under my bed, or in the darkness when you wake up in the middle of the night. You know that when there's a moment where he's inside a cave and you see everything black, but you can see his eyes shine inside. That scene really like stuck with me, and I think that I don't know if I was scared of that, but the fact that sometimes there is a sort of darkness where you don't like see the true shape of things in that darkness, and your eyes never get used to the darkness, and you feel like there's something there, and I think that that's the monster of the nothingness. And that scared me when I was a girl. Am I answering a question or am I saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it.
I forgot the question.
The outline of something that you can't really see, it's that is definitely a legitimate fear that many people have. Yeah. Was there ever something in real life that scared you as a kid?
I was scared of people that could, like, I got bullied when I was a little girl, and I was really scared of my bullies. Those were nasty girls. Those were demons in disguise.
Yes. People can be monsters.
Yes, they can. Those are the real monsters.
Yes. Flipping that question around, was there ever a time in your childhood when you felt exceptionally calm or safe or happy?
I think that when I was inside the pool, when I got submerged under the water, was something that I loved because I felt like I was flying and I couldn't hear the sounds of the outside world, and I could like imagine I was in my own world and gravity changes and I can fly, and I imagined a world where I could be when I was under the water.
Weightlessness.
Yeah, that too. Weightless. Nice.
Yeah.
10-second self-advertising spot. If you like horror-themed webcomics, cannibalism, or necromancy, check out Chris's webcomic at piecesofflesh.com. Back to the show. Cool. Well, let's move into teenage years then. So you mentioned Videodrome. Did you see that in your teens or in your adult years?
Videodrome was one I saw, I think I was older.
Yeah.
I think I was already in my 20s because those films were really difficult to get here in Argentina. When when internet came with all this like pirate pages, we could get some films that never came to Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you needed to get those films in a way that you search for more films, and you got to those pages. I mean, I hate, here we say pirata, this pirate pages. Did you say that?
Yeah.
I hate the fact that we had to go there, but as fans of cinema, sometimes we needed to go there because we didn't have a way to get to those films otherwise. So, yeah.
Okay.
What was the question?
In your teen years, did any particular movies or stories or books stand out to you?
Yes. I mean, I was a Potter fan. I'm a Potterhead. Harry Potter is my go-to book. I love Harry Potter. And I also loved The Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I think those were films and books that came to me. But if I have to speak about horror, I mean, The Blair Witch Project and The Exorcist that came out again on cinemas. And The Ring, the remake that was made of The Ring.
Mm-hmm.
That I think it's one of the few remakes that I like better than the original.
Why'd you like it better?
I think it's more, I don't know, it's more dynamic in a way, and it's darker. I don't know why, but the Ring, the version, Japanese version, is like sort of like a little bit less spooky than how it's the remake was done. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we have Naomi Watts in charge of the film, and I love her.
Was she in charge of the film? I didn't know that.
Of The Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Naomi Watts.
Yeah.
She's the reporter.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I agree, though. Like, it just had a good overall dark and foreboding tone.
Yes, and I think it made a lot more dark scenes, darker than the original version.
Okay.
And let's see about what horror films. I think that I was always a fan of Alien. And Alien, I'm talking about the 4 films.
Yes.
That are the best films ever made on cinema history. And I'm not going to argue that. I'm going to fight for it.
Any particular scenes stand out to you from the Alien franchise?
I think that I've watched the 4 films of Alien since I was young. Every single weekend that I had, I've watched them. I was obsessed. And my parents bought to me the Here We Say Tetralogía. That's 4 films.
Okay.
I watched them like one after the other one, but then I started watching more one. Like first I started with the 4th one, the one from Jean-Pierre Jeunet that has this sort of android alien that it's the sort of like hybrid between Ripley and the Xenomorph Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that monster. He was like, I was obsessed with him. And then I liked the 3rd one, had this like sort of trashy David Fincher is the director of the 3rd one. And I liked the fact that the Xenomorph was a dog. And in another version, the director's cut, it was a goat or a dog or a goat. You know that there is a director's cut and it's like another film.
Oh, yeah. Wait, was it a different animal? Or I know there was they attempted to actually put the suit on the dog at first and it just didn't work. So they scrapped that idea. But I think you're right. I think there was another edit where it was going to be not a dog, but like a different animal, like a goat or a bull. Maybe?
A goat or a bull, because in the beginning, in the director's cut, you have this whole scene with bulls and goats in the planet. And you can get a sense that the planet is a very basic planet with no sort of like a technology expense.
They had a completely different idea for the movie originally. I think it was wasn't it supposed to be like somehow a wooden satellite? Like it was a small
Exactly.
planet that was made of wood.
With monks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was the original script, had wood and monks.
Mhm.
And then it
Very
started
basic.
morphing. Yeah, it
Yeah.
got. I think that David Fincher deserves a second chance to make like
Mhm.
a new Alien, the third part of Alien, good, because it was his first film.
Was it really?
It was, and he was a director of like he made a lots of commercials, but he never
Mhm.
did a film, a featured.
Mhm.
Right.
So it was his first feature film, and he had no control over what he wanted to do. Like people were saying, like you got to do this, you got to do that. The producers were really mixed up with the filming, and I think that there was no. I mean, he after that he went on to do Seven, The Fight Club, Gone Girl. We need Zodiac. We need to have another reshoot of the film, and I don't know, give us the vision that Fincher had in his mind for the film, because I honestly would love to see it. But then I think that Aliens from James Cameron is like, oh fuck, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think it's the best.
They all have their own like individual strengths. I mean, you have Alien, the original. It has the classicness. It's the terrifying isolation of it all.
Yeah.
Alien is a horror movie, hands
Yes.
down.
Yes.
Aliens is more your action, like just balls to the wall, machine guns shooting everything.
I mean,
Lots
he came
more
from doing
xenomorphs.
the Terminator.
Yeah.
After doing the Terminator, he even brought some of the cast from the Terminator back and forth. I mean,
Yeah, he puts Michael Biehn and everything.
Yes, and he also then brought which is the name of the badass lady, the soldier that shoots.
Vasquez.
Oh shit! Yeah, Vasquez.
Yes. She is like the mother in the like the stepmom in the second
in
Terminator.
Yeah, she is. So she's been in Terminator 2, Aliens, and something else. Didn't he do oh shit, Bill Paxton vampire movie?
No, she's very
Near Dark.
similar, but it's not. You're talking about the girl from Twister. Yeah, Lost Boys.
No, not her. I know who you're talking about, but not her. No, there's a vampire movie called Near Dark, and Jeanette Goldstein,
yes.
I think is her name. Yeah, she was in that too. I was just wondering if Near Dark was a camera.
You're right. Yes. War. Yes.
Anyway, what were we talking about before actor tangents?
Yes.
I do that a lot. Sorry.
And Bill Paxton actually has like a cameo, like a small character in the first Terminator. He's killed by the Terminator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was one of the punks.
Yeah, in the first scene.
Mm-hmm.
No, I fucking love Alien. It's such a good movie, a franchise. But I think that's what's happening with this Disney intervention with this franchise and the one of Predator. They are transforming the Predator and the xenomorphs into pets and friends.
Yeah, I am not a fan of how human the Yautja was in the new Predator film. Like, it was good, and there was lots of good action and special effects, and the creatures were great, but I don't like how human they made the Yautja. It's an alien. It's supposed to be a warrior. Their mentality and ethos is very simple, and they're making this whole dynamic between the father and the two sons, and I don't know. Didn't like
They're making it a Disney film. I mean they are. I mean, if I watch the new Predator, Ball Dance, and Deck, it's the name of the Predator. I think it's Deck. I know the intention of the film is drawing together the world of Alien versus Predator. That I can see it. It's like a constant push in this last couple of years. And I think that what's damaging in some way is that they are lost the essence of the horror films that they were born in. And now they are becoming an action Disney movie.
Yeah, like an action borderline family-friendly film.
Yes, I mean the family, the mother of the beast, the new family that he has with this synth and the little monster. It's all
they're becoming
family.
caricatures. Thank you, of what they used to be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ending of the series of Alien with the xenomorph being a puppy, I was like disgusted. I got
Yeah.
disgusted.
Yeah. We could go on for hours about my opinions on Alien Earth.
But it started good. It started really good.
It started so good. Yes. Like,
why? After the episode 5 is so good with all the monsters and everything, and suddenly it's all Disney.
Yeah, well, like you said, we could talk for hours probably about that. I wanted to ask you about Blair Witch. What did you like about Blair Witch?
I was so scared with Blair Witch because I thought it was a real thing.
it was real. Yep.
Those were
It's viral marketing.
Yeah. And I thought it was like something that happened. And I was so shocked with this first found footage that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was the first found footage movie you saw?
Yes, it was. And then I saw Cannibal Holocaust. No, it wasn't my second found footage. I'm just kidding. It was like, I don't know, my 10th or 11th. But I saw then Paranormal Activity, the first one. When I saw it, it also like freaked me out. I was like, oh, this is so fucking disturbing. There's something about the found footage when you first see it that you sense the reality of the way they film. There's something real about the films. And I don't know, and I got freaked out by them. But then I rewatched the Blair Witch Project like a couple of days ago, and it hasn't aged that well compared to other found footage films that I've watched. But I really enjoyed it and was very scared when I saw it the first time. So I really appreciate the Blair Witch Project.
It's like Faces of Death. It's one of those films where once you know what's behind the curtain and you know the twist at the end, it's not impossible on a rewatch, but you seldom go back and rewatch them. But no, it was definitely good for the time.
Yeah, it was.
Did you have any scary dreams or recurring nightmares as a teen?
I honestly have always recurring nightmares. Like I don't think I dream about something good. I think I always dream nightmares. But it's good, it's good because it's a catharsis that your mind needs to get out of it. I think I was really freaked out by the first 28 Days Later film about the fact that they introduced the fast zombie. And I always dream about fast zombies. Zombies are a recurrent creature in my dreams. Like I'm escaping death. I'm so afraid of death. And I think that zombies are the best representation of death. Like it's literally death following you. And so I dream a lot about zombies and escaping zombies. I want to escape death. I don't want to die. I want to live forever. Young.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Very reasonable expectation. Let's see. Anything in your teenage life make you feel exceptionally happy or safe?
Yeah, my friends. I was a millennial. I am a millennial. And I had the best like teenage years. Like phones were not a big deal when I was growing up. And we still like lived the life, enjoying life and not taking selfies. So that was a good thing. And I was in love with my friends and I had a lot of fun. We went out a lot. And honestly, I don't know how my parents didn't know where the fuck I was like any weekend of my childhood. I was like, man, I'm going to go away and come back on Sunday. And it was Friday. Okay, go ahead. I was the biggest of 5 kids. They didn't know where I was. And I was in such weird places. Like, I don't know, it was... I'm happy to be alive now. I don't know how I made it here.
You had a very attentive guardian angel.
Yes.
Yes, I do. Thinking about it, like we didn't have phones. We went alone at night at some clubs that were like this sort of caves and drank like liquid alcohol with, I don't know, juice thrown in like this sort of like, here we have tang that is like powder.
Punch.
Yep.
I don't know. Honestly,
that's what we call it in the States. It's like basically a bowl, a punch bowl of punch.
It's a hunch because you don't know what's in it.
everyone who comes to the party just adds a different type of liquor in it. Usually you stick to clear, you know, you were not mixing like whiskey and rum or anything.
So you're millennials also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically I'm a Zennial.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know how I'm alive. The things I've drank and the things we did and the places we went to. Thank God we were like such a great group of friends and we stuck together and we were like together everything. But I mean, it was every weekend we threw up.
We're the last generations before helicopter parenting.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, I remember once we went to this, like, I always say it was caves that we went to where parties were doing like this wild parties in caves. And I got so drunk and I like vomited the walls of the cave.
Oh, no.
And I just passed out and my friends brought me. I remember my parents were going to fetch me to go to a barbecue in the morning. And I remember opening my eyes with my friends, like painting my face. And like, we gotta get you looking alive, Clara. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I got in the car and then I looked myself in the mirror. I was like this sort of geisha, like painted face. What is going on
the makeup a little bit, huh?
My friend said, do you want some meat, Clara? And I was like, oh, help God.
Yeah,
Good
I've had alcohol poisoning once or twice. It was not fun.
Once or twice, man. Once or twice a week here.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. You got to go to cave parties.
But now people are not used to drinking so much now. I mean, but I got to say that I haven't drinking a single drop of alcohol since I was 20. After my teenage years, I just got enough of alcohol and I was
just going to say you had enough.
Please, people, I'm not an alcoholic now. I just want to say I am sober now, man.
Yeah.
But I had fun. I had fun in my teenage years. We had fun.
Enough to know not to go back.
Did enough drinking in your 20s to not have to do any more drinking for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Like, no, not in my 20s, man. I'm talking about teenage years. My teenage years ended at 20.
That's right. You quit at 20.
Yeah, I definitely quit at 20.
But the legal age is 21. Nope.
Yeah, in your country, man. Here we go.
Not down there.
We didn't have legal age. I mean, I went to the pubs and the parties and all the boliches, we say here. They didn't ask for ID. You just got inside and nobody cared. And the next day I was at school.
Yeah.
Everything
legal
was
drinking age
here.
in Europe is what, 16?
Nah, they're born drinking alcohol in Europe.
That too.
And now a 10-second self-advertising spot. If you're in counseling or a 12-step program or know someone who is, Steve's book, A Guide to the Recovery Toolbox, would make a great gift. It's an introduction to more than 80 of the tools that he's learned. Just Google A Guide to the Recovery Toolbox to find out more. Now back to the show.
So let's shift into adult years. Videodrome, you said you saw that when you were an adult. Anything else really stand out to you?
I get this obsessions with certain directors.
Okay.
So I watch a film and I liked it and I see who filmed it, who is the director, and then I watch every single film of that director. I get obsessed. Like, it's sort of like an urge. Like, I really relate the urges that I have on watching films, like the things I want to eat. Like, there's something about food and watching films that it's really alike. I want to eat this. I want to watch this. And I think that the cravings, that's the word, cravings. So I get a craving with a director and I just want to watch every single thing that she made. So I just hunt them down and watch them all. So with Cronenberg, I saw, I think it was The Fly. And then I got obsessed. And then I saw the chromosome, what's the name? The Brood was the name in English.
Oh, yeah.
Here, the name was chromosome XY, something like that. I don't know why they changed so much the names. But The Brood was, I watched The Brood and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And then I started watching The Brood. Yeah. You haven't watched it?
No. I need
Go now. Go now, my child. Go watch The Brood.
What'd you like about The Fly?
I think that The Fly has amazing dialogues. I'm so obsessed with the dialogues of the. I think Cronenberg, he studied philosophy, and he gets a lot of philosophy in his, and I think there's such an introspection. I don't know if I'm inventing words in English, Spanish here, but there's this philosophical dialogues that he has about life in the Fly, that it's almost like a dramatic film that suddenly has this disgusting gore going on, but at the same time it speaks about life, and it has this sort of like um reflexion. Fuck, how, what's the name of reflexion? Like this sort of like assessment of life. It's really interesting, and about beauty and about everything. I really like the dialogues of The Fly. That's the the one thing I get the most from The Fly.
Okay, interesting. What about The Brood?
The Brood, I think there's something so weird about The Brood. The fact, the motherhood in The Brood, the fact that she has all these baby stuck in her body. There is this also this philosophical. I don't know if I'm speaking now English or Spanish. Reflexion. How the fuck do you say this in English? Reflexion. When you reflect.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
when you
Reflection. I think
introspection.
it's pretty much the same word.
Okay, about motherhood, and the leading female is really like has a really dark motherhood, and she
Okay.
goes to this place to get better, and then she started breeding all these kids from every part of her body. Such an amazing film.
Wasn't it not necessarily directly a metaphor, but wasn't Cronenberg like heavily inspired by a divorce he was going through at the time?
Yeah, and also about he was inspired by his parents, I think, or that was David Lynch, that they had like deformed extremities.
Huh.
I don't know. I'm mixed up with. I don't know why I'm mixed up now with Cronenberg and David Lynch.
I
Oh,
do
they
the same
have
thing all the time,
something
too.
there.
They're similar.
Eraserhead is like such a Cronenberg film in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they both deal with body horror and surreal stuff.
Yes,
I would say surreal is definitely the key similarity between the two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, particularly tied to body horror.
Yeah.
I started appreciating body horror onwards in my life. When I was a teenager, I didn't enjoy body horror, but I started enjoying it like in my 20s.
You know what? That makes sense, because the thing about body horror is it's personally invasive, and that's why it's so effective, because it makes you cringe because you imagine that happening to
all the
you.
Weekend spent puking.
Well, yeah, maybe that's why. What I'm saying.
I had my friend's finger inside my mouth, man. I couldn't.
That's pretty
watch
body
The
horror.
Brood.
Mm-hmm.
That's body horror, man. I lived it.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking, like, puberty in general, and being a teenager, you can identify with body horror more because you're averted from body horror more because you're going through that yourself. You're like, I don't want to fucking watch that.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I never thought about it, but you're right. I mean, you're deformed when you're a teenager. I mean, suddenly you have a longer limb, like a longer arm. Your nose grows big, but your eyes are still small.
You got hair coming out from places. You smell different. It's like a fucking
it's a horror movie.
American Werewolf in London transformation that just takes 3 years.
Oh yes, you're such a deformed creature in our teenage years. We are all spastic, like we don't know how to, like we fall down. I had a friend that literally fell down every single where she went. I was like, man, you're really deformed. Like you have like this strange long legs, and she couldn't control them. And she fell down in every single place that she went. And she was like, please don't let me fall down here. I'm like, I'm not going to take care of you. You're definitely going to fall down.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
So I'm going to let my kid inside. My child has come to destroy everything.
Uh-oh.
He's here. My crate. Right. My little crate.
Your little crate.
He's my little crate. He is literally a crate. I am not exaggerating.
All right. So Fly, Brood, Eraserhead, anything else stand out to you from adult years that really impacted you?
Yeah.
Crate has spoken.
The Crate, and he has this cute little voice, that compensates everything he destroys. Anda vos con papá. Yo me quedo acá. Dale. Te veo en un ratito. Te amo. Oh, I love him.
Sounds cute.
Such a cute Christ.
He doesn't even know what that means yet.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sure she'll introduce him to critters, when he's an appropriate age, like 3,
He will
6.
see himself reflected. 6? You said 6?
Yeah, I was joking.
6? Is it a good year, 6? I don't know when to introduce my kids to horror films. Like, honestly.
I'd say double digits at least, like 10.
Double digits. That's a good, yeah. I think I'm going to wait to double digits. You're smart. Yeah. Not going to do what my parents did to me.
I was going to joke, Chris is not always the best gauge of when to introduce kids to stuff.
What are they, 4? Yeah, let's watch Faces of Death. Let's go.
Yeah.
Great.
I think there was some other call where you were suggesting what age should someone have their first ayahuasca experience?
I know. I could never. I would just get lost in a freaky panic attack if I do that.
Probably, yeah. Same.
Like before, like I drink it and I start like panicking, man. Take me to the hospital. I'm not a good.
I think certain drugs you just can't really do for the first time once you reach a certain age, because there's so much existential dread and stress of life that, yeah, if I were to try ayahuasca in my 40s, nah, I wouldn't come back. That would be bad.
I've never tried anything drug related because I think I would definitely like have a psychotic breakdown. I'm so scared. Like I have panic attacks. Like I have enough with my panic attacks. I just imagine myself being like strapped by people trying to have like this sort of spiritual moment and myself screaming to people to take me to a hospital. I mean, I would definitely like fuck your ride, man.
Yeah, I've always said I don't want to do anything that makes me see shit or hear shit that isn't really there.
No, I'm really scared of that. Well, that's something scary. I don't want to do any sort of drug that takes me to the dark places of my mind.
Which is kind of amusing considering, talking about enjoying horror because it allows you to explore.
But I have control in my explore.
Yeah, there it is. Or you can always turn off. You can always turn the TV off, or you can change the channel. Yeah, control.
Exactly.
That is a good point. Control being a good theme for everything we've talked about in this call so far.
Yeah.
Let's see. So no Halloween. You said
sad. No Halloween.
No. You said zombie nightmares would be through your whole life, so nothing added there. Do you remember the last person you hurt?
The last person I hurt? I mean, I hurt myself every day. I'm really, how do you say?
Clumsy?
Clumsy, yes. Like today, like I went to work and I started feeling something strange in my arm, and I looked at my arm and I was like bleeding. Like, why am I bleeding?
When did this happen? What the hell?
Yeah. Well, I'm all cut and full of bruises. Like people would say that I'm in a violent relationship with myself because I honestly don't know what's happening to me. Like, where are these bruises coming from, and why did I get cut and was bleeding? Like, I was like literally throwing blood everywhere. So it was like, what's going on? When? I mean, I cut myself today, and I don't know how, don't know when. But I mean, if you're speaking about something emotional,
no, emotional or physical.
Physical. Well, physical myself. Like every 5 minutes, I hurt myself with something. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I end up full of bruises and cuts.
That is funny. I don't believe we've ever gotten the answer myself on the question, who was the last person you hurt? But it is so common because, you bump into corners, you like skin your knee, or that's funny.
I think I am honestly the clumsiest person alive, and I don't know how I haven't killed myself yet.
This is why you weren't willing to help your friend, because you knew she'd take you down with her.
I mean, man, I cannot take care of myself. You want me to help you, man? You're going to die here. No, it's a miracle. I'm alive. I mean, I fell down the stairs. I I when I was filming certain films that I filmed, I honestly almost died in some sets.
Mm-hmm.
One day I had to walked backwards in a scene of the caregiver, and we were like in this sort of basement, and I started walking backwards, and suddenly the ground disappeared, and I started falling, and I fell down like sort of like this hole that was in the ground, and just fell and got stuck with some sort of wood that was pointing upwards. And I saved myself because I got stuck with that on my shirt, and I honestly don't know. And when I came out of the hole, I was all my legs were bleeding. I was like, "What is going on? Why am I bleeding?" I'm always bleeding, man. I don't know what's going on.
Why didn't anybody warn me the hole was there?
These are the important questions. No one felt like saying anything. Okay.
No, and no one knew. I mean, or somebody knew and nobody said anything, and I was like falling down the hole and surviving just by mere chance.
All right, flipping that one around. Do you remember the last person you helped?
I help my kids every day. I'm a good mom. I try to be.
Yes. That was actually the first thing I thought of even before I asked the question, because we heard you help him a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
My little krites. They're everywhere.
Yes. So we talked about your favorite movies earlier. This next question is going to be over every genre, not just horror, and every part of your life, not just childhood or teenage years or adult years. What movie would you say you've watched more times than any other?
Alien, by far.
The first one?
It's the 4 Alien films and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. ¿Qué, mi amor?
Okay.
Ahora estoy hablando por teléfono después. Cute little whatever. I want to eat his face. No, I think that it's the 4 Alien films. And the first 2, I'm going to say the most. And then the trilogy of Lord of the Rings.
Okay. We haven't talked about that. What do you like about Lord of the Rings?
Everything. I cannot begin to explain how fortunate I was to be alive to see such amazing films. I'm a fan of every single speech that King Theoden does, and I've learned them by heart.
Oh, wow.
Like, sometimes I'm walking in the street, but like when I was strolling my baby, I was walking in the streets and I started, "Come forth and fear no darkness. Arise, riders of Theoden. Spears shall be shaken. Shields shall be splintered. A sore day, a red day." And that was my stroller ride with my baby.
I'm picturing 2 kinds of reactions as you're walking down the street and people are walking by you. One, what the fuck is she talking about? And the other is, fuck yeah, Theoden!
Dad! I think that's why I didn't get robbed all this year.
You're just like,
practicing.
Who the fuck is this bitch?
Get the fuck away from me, man. Yeah, I live in a really dangerous neighborhood, so I just walk alone, and having my King Theoden speeches revived every single walk that I do.
There are 2 ways to survive a dangerous area. Look like you belong there or look like you're crazy.
Both.
Yes.
Or both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. When you said Lord of the Rings, I thought you were going to go back to talking about, make believe and exploring these magical worlds. And then you came out with King Theoden speeches.
Yeah. It's just, I have to, that when I need a motivation for something, I put one of his speeches. It's him. And did you see Attack on Titan?
I have not, but I thought Chris, yeah.
I've seen parts of it, yeah.
Parts of it?
What?
What?
I know.
What are you saying, man? Beginning to end. Disrespect.
I may or may not have seen key spoilery parts of it too.
Oh my god, it hurts.
They hate her.
You gotta watch them all from beginning to end, man. It's like the best story ever created.
I have homework now. The Brood.
See, I haven't watched them because I just thought they were kaiju movies. So
no kaiju. No. It's not a kaiju.
I mean, Yeah, it's
Am I
more
mixing it
akin
up with
to
a different movie?
Oh,
I'm thinking Pacific Rim. I'm sorry.
Not the same.
Pacific Rim is like a stolen Evangelion theme.
That's what everyone thought it was going to be when they first like started showing the images. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's real life Evangelion!" But no.
And then he said, "Oh, I wasn't inspired by anything." I was like, "Man, you didn't inspire it. You literally stole scenes from Evangelion, like copied scenes, everything."
That's a fun series to try to explain to someone. So it's about these giant
one?
robots that fight monsters, but they're not really monsters. They're actually angels sent to Earth because we stole Adam and Lilith. And the giant robots aren't really giant robots. They're actually clones of these kids' dead parents.
Yeah, and the kid falling in love with his mother, which isn't his mother. It's a clone of his mother.
That is like, dude. I get you like this chick and all, but that's your mom.
Well, hang on. So, what did you like about Attack on Titan?
Oh, I cannot begin to. The story is just so amazing. Everything about the story is amazing.
I have heard good things.
And the here we say the illustrations. I mean, the way that it's done. It's drawn because it's drawn. And I think that, I don't know, the music, everything. But I honestly think it's like the best story ever written, and you never see it coming. Like, you never see it coming. You never see any moment that comes to us a plot twist. You could never imagine it coming, and that is something amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What else? Do you see any common threads about what kind of horror you like? Cannibalism, occult, metaphysical,
body horror?
I think I love cult films. Now that you're speaking about cult films, I really like them. This last strand of horror films that came in this last decade, I think it's more culty movies, and it's very neatly done. I mean, when I'm speaking about like Hereditary from Ari Aster, I'm speaking about even Eager is the Witch, as it's called to. I don't know the name of the goat. What was
Black
it?
Black Phillip.
Yes. Oh no! I Midsommar. I mean, there's something beautiful about making folk horror, like The Wicker Man mixed up with other dark Lovecraftian. I'm a fan of Lovecraft. I love. Ay, ¿cómo se dice esto? Existencialismo. Ay, Lovecraft does cosmic horror. That's the thing I like.
There you go. Yep.
That's my best genre. To me, cosmic horror is my best genre.
Okay.
And monsters. No, I like monsters, man. I'm really basic. Why am I gonna try to snob it up?
Monsters, if you want to just turn your brain off and watch something fun.
Give me a good monster. Like, there's nothing to the story. I want to see a good monster.
I thought you were going to go with monster. So going for like cult or cosmic was a left turn for me.
Yeah, I started snubbing it out. Like, oh, really? I really like Lovecraft. And well, Lovecraft has monsters, so. But then I was like, no, fuck it, man. You give me a good monster, and I will go into that movie face up.
Oh, well, here's a good recommendation if you haven't already seen it. It kind of has both. Have you watched the show From?
Oh, I'm a fan.
Yeah, season 4 coming out soon, April.
Yes.
Monsters and Lovecraftian. It's got a little
really
bit of
Lovecraftian, really, but also like it's such an amazing, beautiful show. Something about the old school shows that are so deep and profound and don't have to explain much about what's happening. Because nowadays everything needs to be explained. Like, people are like basic.
Yeah.
In a way, people are like making basic and basicer like stories for people to get mixed up with the story in the first 60 seconds. Like, I watch films and there are some dialogues that aren't even real. Like, people don't speak like that. You don't speak with your brother. Oh, it's been a week since mom's death. And like, don't explain to me what you're feeling. Yeah, like shouldn't you go with your ex-boyfriend, Sarah? Like, who speaks like that? Like, I'm not speaking like that. You're speaking because you want to narrate what's going on so people don't think. Like,
I'm going to say it.
basically.
M. Night Shyamalan. I'm sorry. His dialogue is not believable in any of his films. Just all of it. Hello, sister. We are going to meet our parents, and we are going to meet them at our grandparents' house, who we have never met, but we believe they are our grandparents.
But that happened because he became very, very rich and started not caring about his scripts. But if you see Unbreakable,
Yeah.
and if you see Split,
Unbreakable is still good, and
Split is amazing. And
Split is good, but there's still some parts where the characters like it's good dialogue, but some of it is like people don't talk like that.
Signs, man, with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. That's an amazing film. You have to watch it again if you haven't.
No, I like Signs. His early stuff is good. Signs, Sixth Sense, but like The Happening.
The Happening is really bad. Oh.
Lady in the Water with Paul Giamatti curled up like a baby with a milk mustache. No, thank you.
I mean, you know that he's written the film Devil, the one where the people get stuck in the elevator.
In the elevator? Yeah.
He wrote it. And he also wrote the movie The Girl Next Door.
What?
Which is a romantic comedy.
Oh, that Girl Next Door. I was going to say, what? The one that's based on true events about the poor girl that was tortured in the mean old lady's basement? No.
Not that one.
The other Girl Next Door.
The Girl Next Door, literally, the teen...
Yeah, the one with Alicia Cuthbert.
I think he wrote that one, or She's All That. I don't know which of those classic teenage
M. Night Shyamalan?
I swear to God, like, search it. As a writer, I'm talking as a writer. He wrote She's All That, or the one of the Girl Next Door.
Well, while he's looking that up, let's kind of summarize the call here. So the last thing we were kind of talking about on the horror genre stuff, we were talking about monsters, and you like monster movies, and that does tie in with that. That's what I was expecting you to say for that answer, actually, because it ties in with the stuff that we've talked about throughout the call, which is really, it's about empowerment. I mean, everything from Elfen Lied to, Firestarter, Magic in the World, also, enjoying life with your friends, the joy that, you experience when you feel a sense of being in control of the world around you. And also, potentially the Blair Witch, maybe one of the things that you keyed into there was being powerless in that movie. And, monsters in horror films often have stories that play into conversations about power and sometimes even needing to rein in your power because it's too much. Talking about, the world being a scary place and, the nightmares about zombies representing death. These are things that we can't control, so it would seem like that's the reoccurring theme for you, if you will. Do you think that's accurate, or do you think there's something that we're missing?
It is accurate. I want to be a powerful monster, man. There's no way.
You were not the only person that just said that.
If you're asking me, like, if I could become today a monster and have powers, like, I would definitely trade places.
Why?
I don't know. It would be, like, so amazing. I would, like, climb things and fly. I don't know.
It'd be fun.
And I would kill people that deserve to die. That's the truth behind the mask of society.
So the follow-up question here is, why horror? Because can't you explore that in other genres? For example, I mean, even Superman is, kind of in that same vein, but that's not considered horror. You know what I mean?
I mean, I love comics and I love comics films. I think that where there is magic, I go. Like, that's the place that I like to go. But there is something, I really have something, my heart and my soul pulls towards the magic. And that's why I think cinema was invented by magic. I mean, the Lumiere brothers, they invented this world with magic that they used in the circus. And that is something that I really believe that has the soul of cinema. And that's why I fell in love with movies since I was such a young kid. And sometimes it's that. Sometimes we are so powerless in our life with things that happen to us and everything that we would love to have this sort of extra something to fight off those bad things that are happening to you. And sometimes you don't. So the only thing you can do is imagine them.
Chris and I have been keeping a list of quotes from our podcast interviews that maybe we'll make a shirt someday. It's kind of funny. Your phrase "where there's magic, I go" is a perfect quote for a shirt. But what's amusing to me is that all of the quotes that we have kept so far are all very horrific, and yours is very nice. It doesn't really fit with the others.
Nah, just quote me with "I want to become a monster and kill people."
There you go. That's the one. That's the one right there.
I want to become an empowered monster, man. Why? I don't know. Because
beats being on the other side.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, wanting to believe, I'm a sort of like, here we say it's agnostic. I don't know if there is anything supernatural in this world. I don't believe there is, but
you can't prove it.
No, I can prove that there is or there isn't. So I'm agnostic. I'm like, if there's a God, please appear in front of me and make me believe. And I would really love to believe. But in films, I do find that faith that these things exist because they do inside those films. So there's something. If magic exists, it exists in the imagination and in those worlds of magic that this stories tell us.
Interesting. Okay. So in movies, you get to have faith because at least in the movie, you get to believe in something.
I mean, it's a comforting moment for the soul. Like watching that, you're in a moment in those worlds where magic exists and you have it almost in the palm of your hand. So it's a moment of peace for me. Like to watch a film, it's a moment of peace where I can feel just for a brief moment that I'm inside a world with magic.
Even if it's an alien tearing your heart out.
Even if it's an alien tearing your heart out, yeah.
Yeah, it's magic. I mean, the monsters are something so beautiful because I think that I don't know why I'm pulled towards them. I think that there's something there. I always wanted to have a pet xenomorph.
Oh, just like Wendy,
like
huh?
in
So it's
Alien
okay for
Earth.
you.
Just like Wendy in Alien Earth. I never wanted to see it because I just like wanted to take my eyes off. But when I was a girl, I always imagined when I got bullied in school, I thought that I imagined all the monsters that I got from all the movies getting together in my room, and I would like tell them to help me with the bullies, and I would send them and they would like get the bullies for me and protect me. Maybe that's the thing.
Makes sense to me.
Cool. Wanted to take a minute to ask if, sometimes when you're having a conversation, you think of something earlier in the call and then the conversation takes a turn and you didn't get a chance to say what you wanted to say. Do you think there's anything that you wanted to say that got left out?
I don't know.
and if the answer is no, that's actually a good thing. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to say,
I don't know. We can always speak more about movies. I mean, I love movies, so we could always speak more. But I think every question was answered the best way possible.
Okay. Before we hit the closing, do you want to let people know what you're currently working on?
I don't know. I forget.
I have so many films.
I'm working in some films, but I always say that the film really exists when you start filming it, and sometimes even when it comes out in theaters. So I really, even though you're reading scripts and you have all these projects aligned, it's so difficult to do cinema now. That I'm like, when I film, I'm even thinking, honestly, I don't know if this film is ever going to be for the eyes of the public. So when I see the film in a theater, I say, this is the moment when the movie is real, when the project gave birth to something and it exists. It's such a crazy world and there is no guarantee. for anything. So even though I'm working on some stuff, I'm going to save it to when they come out. I mean, I have some projects coming out. Like, for example, I know that The Devil Whispered My Name is going to come out here in Argentina, but it's also going to come on some streaming platforms. I don't know which, but they are going to come out. And there's a film called Bonded that I've done, and it's going to start now at the festival road, and then after the festival road you see what happens now.
Okay.
So I mean, it's honestly, I always say the same, it's so difficult to do cinema, and I do a lot of independent films, a lot. Like, every big film that I've done, I can count them with the fingers of one hand, or maybe a second hand if I'm being a little bit greedy. But the rest is mainly independent cinema. And independent cinema is so relevant to irrelevant. No, relevant. How do you say this? It's such a muddy road. Like, you can have a movie go very fast towards light, or it can be a movie that takes 5 years to be shown to the world.
Yeah.
Like, I've waited 5 years for some films to come out, and I'm still waiting on some that I've filmed, and I don't know, something's missing in the money budget, and something needs to be corrected. And sometimes it's fast. So I'm going to say when they come out, they come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get together with you offline and get a bio and pictures that we can use for promotional stuff. And we'll also get some links, whatever links you want us to link to. And then if people want to, if they hear this later and they want to follow up and see what you're working on or what's come out since the last time we talked, they can just go to horrormakesushappy.com, go to the episodes page, look for your name, and then, click that, and that'll take them to your bio. And then we'll link from there to whatever you want us to link to. So that way they can catch up on what you're doing. Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much for your time. And thank you to anybody else out there. Like I say, if you want to catch up on Clara and her work, just go to the episodes page and look for her bio page. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend.